All right, let's go over how to use Google News and how to use the print-friendly PDF Chrome extension. So first off, you'll want to make sure that you have print-friendly and PDF installed. Go to your Chrome extension store if you have not, and be sure to install that. You'll have a little green printer like this up on your bar. So I'm in Google News. It's just news.google.com. That's all you have to type in to get in here. And you're going to be looking for an article that relates to your career. Now, to give you some examples, here's one. If you were interested in like a musician type career, here's an article from Time. You know, Time actually has a whole category called music. So, you know, if you're looking for a specific thing, like a technology career or an entertainment career, you can find some magazines and just click on those categories, and then you may find something without having to like search by keyword. In this case, though, I did find this one, How Robin Beat Depression to Make the Best Music of Her Career. This tells you the story here of how she got through something using music. She's a singer and a songwriter, and it talks about all of this different stuff. So this gives you kind of a story about a person working in the field and how they overcame something. Now notice this just like has the most pop-up ads I've ever seen in my entire life. That's why we're going to use print friendly. So if you were going to use this article, you'd click on print friendly, and notice what's so nice about it is it gets rid of pretty much everything except for the article and maybe a picture on the article. And it puts the address here so you can still always go back to the address. I don't need this thing that says entertainment and music, so you just press that little trash can and you can delete them. If you want to leave a picture, you can. And then there it is. And you've got your article. And then you can print it. You can also save the article to your computer as a PDF file if you want, or email the article, you know, to somebody or yourself or whatever as well. So different ways to go about doing that, but you're going to be printing off and then kind of highlighting the important points to your article. So this is a good way to do that. Okay, so that's print friendly and PDF. Again, gets rid of all these ads that are everywhere. Another example, this one I just typed in managers, and this says great employees want to learn, great managers know how to teach. And so this is an example here that talks about specific things managers should be able to do, and then it talks about each of those. Again, if I was going to use print friendly, give it a click, it's going to go through and get rid of a lot of stuff, and there we go. It pretty much cleared it down to just that. So there you go. That's that. Now let's go to how do you begin the research in the first place. So let's say that mortician or undertaker or funeral director is one of the careers for you. The ONET Online, which is what we used to take one of our quizzes, is going to give you some of these. When you go into details, you can get a lot more specific. You know, oversee the preparation and care of the remains of people who have died. Contact cemeteries to schedule the opening and closing of graves. This gives you some very specific things. You know, cadaver lifting and transfer devices and devices you need to be able to. So you could search any of these types of words, you know, embalming, you know, things like that. Find an article that relates to this. You can also pop over to the Occupational Outlook Handbook. That's this. And then search the handbook. I typed in funeral service workers. And then again, it gives you kind of the duties. So then once you know what some of the duties are, you can go through and just type that in. So, you know, cremation is a popular thing. Some people like to be cremated. So I could, you know, type cremation in and see what happens. Area cemeteries say they got plenty of space available. Advice on burial and cremation. You know, so there's different things. So I could go over something like that. Or you could type in like mortician. That's what a funeral home person is. And if you type the word salary a lot of times after them, that'll give you some better results too. So here's like morticians talk about what's tough and why it's almost a calling. Become a morgue attendant over my dead body. That's probably just a editorial. We do want something that actually gives you some information. So this would probably be good because it does talk about why this is a difficult job, all of this different stuff. Again, we can pop over here to print friendly and get rid of stuff. And it, for the most part, should do it. If I want to get rid of this, just click the trash can. Click the trash can, and then you've got all the rest of this here. Okay? So that's kind of the process to go through. For this particular one, I want an article. Now, this one wouldn't work because this is from October of 2011. You are supposed to try to find something that's in the last couple of months. At least the last year, though, that's kind of what we're hoping. And most of these will kind of tell you like 17 days ago, 4 months ago, 3 days ago. It doesn't necessarily put them in any kind of order in here. Accidentally dead, mortuary workers find woman alive in morgue fridge. Wow, that's a good one. And that would be relevant. So if it's a current event related to your job, that's great. 4 jobs that will never be phased out by technology. That's probably going to be one of them. That would make sense to me. So, that's in here. And it talks about some related jobs. So just try to find something that's related to yours. But I would really like for you to find something that tells you more about the job, what people like about the job or don't, skills that you need to have to be good at the job. And here, mortician tells what it's like to work with dead bodies every day. This would be perfect. This one's old, so you want to try to find some newer ones. But, if it's a good, solid article, I guess the date is okay, as long as it's not super, super old. But that's kind of what we're looking for. So hopefully that helps and shows you how to use print friendly. If you find one that's really, really good and it's a little out of date, go ahead and save it, print it, and then continue to look. And that way, in case you do find something that you really, really like, you can you can return back to that one if you don't find something better. Okay, these are some odd articles. I'm going to say goodbye.